As I mentioned, we want to turn to that other major story that we've been following in these very same hours. A new milestone in space exploration has just been reached. The 4 astronauts on board the NASA Orion rocket have gone further from Earth than any human has gone before, shattering a record set back in 1970 by the Apollo 13 astronauts. To make today even more historic, the crew will shortly begin what's known as the lunar flyby. They will come within a few thousand miles of the surface of the moon. And to them, we're told, it will look like about the size of a basketball if you were to hold it out at arm's length. Only 24 people have seen the far side of the moon until now, as the list expands by 4. Commander Reed Wiseman, pilot Victor Glover, and mission specialist Christina Cook and Jeremy Hansen. Cook is becoming the first woman, Glover the first person of color, but both, while noting those milestones, have emphasized the mission's role for all of humanity and this as humanity's story. They're going to spend the next several hours taking photos and videos, this rare view of the moon, and recording other observations. Moments ago, the voice of Mission Control, Jenny Gibbons, announced to the crew that the record had been broken. Let's listen to that.
Integrity crew. On April 15, 1970, during the Apollo 13 mission, 3 explorers set the record for the farthest distance humans have ever traveled from our home planet. At that time, over 55 years ago, Lovell, Swigert, and Hayes flew 248,655 statute miles away from Earth. Today, for all humanity, you're pushing beyond that frontier. Integrity, over to you.
Yeah, from the cabin of Integrity here as we surpass the furthest distance humans have ever traveled from planet Earth. We do so in honoring the extraordinary efforts and feats of our predecessors in human space exploration. We will continue our journey even further into space before Mother Earth succeeds in pulling us back to everything that we hold dear. But we, most importantly, choose this moment to challenge this generation and the next to make sure this record is not long-lived.
Sound of history, more than 250,000 miles from where we are right now. Senior national correspondent Mark Strassmann is at NASA's Johnson Space Center, mission control for the Artemis II crew, and he joins us now. Mark, pretty amazing moment. What stood out?
Yeah, remarkable day 6 for the Artemis II mission to the moon. This was a milestone that everybody expected the crew to break, and they did. 252,000 miles from Earth. That's the farthest that humans have ever ventured from the planet, and beats Apollo 13's record by about 4,000 miles. Another significant milestone coming up later this evening is going to be the lunar flyby. The crew will loop around the moon, and as they do, they'll come within 4,000 miles of the lunar surface. They'll spend most of their time behind the moon, photographing parts of that surface that human eyes have never seen before. They're also going to be making visual observations and recording those observations, because NASA scientists have told me that in many cases, the nuance, the detail, the coloring on the moon, you can actually learn more, see more, preserve more with the human eyes than you can with a picture, which I thought was interesting. So the crew is going to be very, very busy, but clearly this is a mission highlight. I mean, for NASA, for the crew, for millions of Americans who are watching, in some cases, with eyes wide open and their jaws dropping with some of the images that this crew has sent back. But Artemis II so far has been just aced this test flight, and tonight is really going to be something to see, Tony.
Mark Strassmann lingering on this really historic moment, 252,000 miles, the furthest any human being has been from planet Earth. Mark, thank you very much. Our coverage will continue on CBS News 24/7 on your local news, and tonight, of course, with me on the CBS Evening News. This has been a CBS News Special Report. I'm Tony DeCopel.